Hey guys, I'm going to touch on an uncomfortable topic, but as everything in our world right now, I think we need to take a look with eyes wide open. And so I just want us to all drop into our heart space. I've looked into this subject quite a bit, and Sam, the illusionist, did a really great talk on this, a channeling on this. If you want to just put in pole shift Sam the illusionist and bring that up and take a look at that if you want. Okay. And I also have done a video, not just on this, but it's in this is a subject that I address in a video that I'm making in a series that's going to be on my website. So let's get highly meditated right now and drop into our heart space. And just take a few deep breaths before we get into this talk today that I have written in my notes on my phone, just to make sure that I cover everything I'm into. Okay. So just take a deep breath. Let it out. Ama maanatai chenche laans. Helaki him po maana achena. Halasa seki pim maana achenche la. Halasan se leki he maan. Chichela ha pampa kina tatain sase. Hala pamba bashishe na natain. Hala kipim pama andachena. Ha. Okay. He said you can proceed. It is time, my friends. The CERN energy generator has been manifesting a pole shift for our Earth that is meant to wipe us out. Many have predicted this happening in 2023. However, scientists say each of us has so much energy in us, it's the equivalent to a nuke. If you can imagine, that's each and every one of us has that in us, which is why the Nefarians have tried so hard for so many years for us not to realize our power. It's true. This is how I'm able to heal people. I harness and focus that energy within me to heal you, even at a distance. Think of what we could do if we harness that energy together toward stopping CERN and healing Mother Earth. I felt into this subject in my, so I'm repeating that part. But I think that we can manifest an even higher timeline than the one I was talking about on that in the video. Okay. So we have to decide to let the pain paradigm go. I sense that only 200 people on this entire planet need to enlighten in order to stop CERN. Can you believe it's only 200 can save the world right now? I think this is why Mother Earth has been asking for prayer so much these past few months. We've been having our fears come up right now intensified because this is the opportunity to end the pain forever. Are you ready for a world without pain? Can you change your beliefs accordingly? To stop being afraid once and for all, to stop letting fear be our default and let love take our internal throne of consciousness as the observer. We need to do some radical healing and liberate ourselves from the trappings of our mind and choose love. We can save the earth right now. I myself have seen many futures with many of you where your dreams are coming true to an inspiring degree. So many of you are predicted to make a tremendous impact in our world. God has plans to prosper us, not to harm us. I think it's quite possible God has put these predictions out there to alarm and awaken us, just as the white hats are doing for the sleepers right now. Can I get a yes? Reality is malleable. At any moment, we could take a quantum jump. See, look at that, busting out of the paradigm into our inner sunshine, the enlightenment, God's kingdom within, okay? At any moment, we can take a quantum jump through our heart space and into our other realms of possibility. To do so, we have to hold hands with God, as I put it. This means to stay present as the observer to the point we lose our identity as this name and body and live from a place of pure instinct, peace, and eager anticipation. I'm going to do a manifestation exercise right now with you and guide you through these steps. Okay. So I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes because we're going to repeat this for 5 minutes, the statement that I wrote down. So repeat with me. We have succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we have put out as enlightened ones. Okay, so now I'm just going to keep repeating it and really feeling it. And you can do the same. We have succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we have put out as enlightened ones. We have succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we have put out as enlightened ones. We have succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we have put out as enlightened ones. We have succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we have put out as enlightened ones. We have succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we've put out as enlightened ones. We have succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy of how we have put out as enlightened ones. We have succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we've put out as enlightened ones. We've succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we've put out as enlightened ones. We've succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we've put out as enlightened ones. We've succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we've put out as enlightened ones. We've succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we've put out as enlightened ones. We have succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we have put out as enlightened ones. We have succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we've put out as enlightened ones. We have succeeded in taking and halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. It is now an impossibility as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to this much more powerful energy we've put out as enlightened ones. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next stage, which is the last one also. Okay, now we're going to repeat these and feel them with all of our hearts for 5 minutes. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. Oh my gosh. You feeling that? I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. Oh my gosh, I'm so elated. We all are, because we are one. It's time to celebrate. Oh my gosh, it's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. Oh my gosh, what a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. It's such a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. It's time to celebrate. This is so exciting. What a relief. I am so elated. What a relief. It's truly time to celebrate. I'm so elated. Just so elated. What a relief. What a tremendous relief. It's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate. I am so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I am so elated. I am so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a relief. I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I am so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. Oh, I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. I'm so elated. I'm so excited. It's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate. What a relief. You guys feeling that? I'm so elated. It's time to celebrate. What a tremendous relief. Okay, so whew. Feel that buzzing? That's you manifesting, baby. That's the power within you. The power of Anuki. All right. Hamana te sase lae. Hamana she lae na ke sase. Hey mama ina te la. Shishi na hai ke la. Say la mana. Shishi la hena e ke la. Say she la anapon. Ha ha e la san se la. Ena o mama na taike shishina na o la ke impampan sasai shahina ke pun ae la sanse na e shishi la hana ke en sase hai la puhuma an chiche la ke na he na I say he la na I ke e hupoma shishi na ke sase Hey, la nate kaboom on. Hey, she ina. Oh my gosh, a circuit just blew. Do you hear that alarm going off out there? Oh my gosh. Hang on a minute. I gotta go turn the alarm off. If that wasn't confirmation of how powerful we are, and if you've been seeing weird glitches like that, that's confirmation too. I've been having lights flickering and objects moving around me randomly. We got this, you guys. We got this. We've saved the earth. We've saved the earth. Believe it. It's all in your beliefs. It's all in your beliefs. We just have to believe we're done with pain now. Are you done with pain? You tired of it all? Always having to look over your shoulder and be afraid of the next thing, the next shoe dropping? Let's get highly meditated. Let's get highly meditated together. Hamashishina taike he isanse e la pomama anake. Hishishina hapon. Halaki e la isanse pimaan. Halaki impum pomashishin ta eke es. Hala ana shishin kina pona alakiri nate. Hisase ishina okom pomama ans. Hala she laki ina taisan se pi ila hapana tai ke he shishina. Ila he san se pikina po waan. Hala shishikina apalo punsa. Sa se la ashin. Hala hopama akina tetin sa se. She na pumamaka ansan se. Hala she kai ila ke. Ese pimana bit na aike isanse she la pumamaan. Hala shishi na take ipen hake na aisa. Hashishi pe ha an ai. Hala grite timum pumamaan. I would love to hear in the comments below anything you experienced through that. Yeah. Okay, so I want to pull some cards on what we just did. Where are they? Oh, I was gonna say, I thought I had them right here. Wow. They fell. Wow. They fell down into they're really slippery. It fell down. Whoa. Oh, what does that look like? What is just that picture? What does that look like? Does that not look like what we just did? Breaking the circuits with our love. That, by the way, is the sun card. Whoa. Unbridled joy. We just created unbridled joy rather than the pole shift happening. Look at that. Look at our beautiful power we have within us, and look at what we just did. Believe it. Believe it. Know it. And didn't I say something about the sun coming out or the sun within us bursting out? That's incredible confirmation. Okay. Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hang on while I get these out of the seat. So crazy. So that's what we've created. And the sun is healing. It's ultimate healing. It is the highest and happiest card in the entire deck. In fact, if you have this card in your deck, no matter what other cards you choose, it puts the most positive meaning on all the rest of the cards. So in a way, you could see it as like, no matter what else is out there in the world and what else you're about to hear or see out there, remember that we trump it with this. What we just did trumps anything that you see and hear going forward about the pole shift, okay? That's the rest of the deck, okay? All of everything you hear and see is the rest of the deck. We have the theme of the entire spread, of the entire paradigm of the pole shift right here. And if you start to doubt it, if you start to worry again, watch this video again. Or if you just want to keep amplifying and over manifesting it, then just watch it again, feel it again. Okay? Just to seal the deal. What have we done here, God? What have we done here with our biology of belief? I have the book over there. I haven't read it yet, but I very much look forward to it because I know the power of our mind. The Hanged Man, rewarded sacrifice. Now, the Hanged Man is all about, like, we're in a pause right now as well, but it's also about like seeing things from a totally different perspective, like we just did. In fact, before I even got on the video, I saw the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune means from now on, everything is different. From now on, like we've just changed it all. We've just changed fate. It means something that was destined, something that like from now, like, have you ever had those defining moments where from now on, life will never be the same? That's this. So we've created the Hanged Man. We will be rewarded for our sacrifice. Now, the sacrifice is giving up the pain, giving up our fear, giving up that need to control things so things work out the right way. Like giving love a chance, giving love a chance. The Hermit, soul searching. Okay, so we've gotten vulnerable and naked with ourselves and seen things for how they are. And the Hermit is also about holding the light, so we could hold the light within us for other people around us. See, she's got that flashlight there ready. When people come forward, she can maybe put some clothes on and show people around with a flashlight. But that's about vulnerability. We faced a fear today. Just even being willing to watch this video, not sure what I was about to say. You got very vulnerable and you searched your soul and you've decided that I'm done. I'm done with that fear. I don't want to live in that fear anymore. Four of Wands. Wow. When you look at this picture, Four of Wands, grateful togetherness. I am elated. What a relief. It's time to celebrate. And maybe even in our world, maybe we're going to start to see things turn around now. I know March is supposed to be really big for these things. We're on a positive timeline. So we're going to the next level. Four of Wands is also stability, creating I was going to say harmony and community. So I almost said community or something. But look at the flag. Coming home, soldiers coming home, true love coming home. Oh my gosh, Four of Wands is weddings too. Oh my gosh, guys. Things coming together, they just said things coming together, and all of us coming together. The Magician. Oh my gosh. And this picture, manifesting reward. Told you I wasn't making it up. What does that look like to you? That's a Nuki. That's a Nuki in the university. And then that in that healing hand, God's had his hand in this. Okay. God's had his hand in this, and you've manifested a reward now. And I said, I've predicted for many of you an incredible future, very inspiring future, even popping over to the new earth. So maybe the pull shift's still happening for someone else, but we're going to go bloop and we're out of there. So many possibilities, so many possibilities. Six of Swords, needed change. Yeah. The Six of Swords is like, if I'm ever like, oh, I don't know about this. Oh, then the universe usually gives me the Six of Swords. Like, don't worry. Let's like go away from the drama, go away from the fear, go away from any kind of worry or fret or any of that. So Six of Wands, like come out of that dark, murky water and rise above it. Oh, there's a man carrying his child through there. Oh, and she's putting the fear behind her. Look at that. We're walking out of those murky waters and all those swords. And we're getting out of there. Needed change. Absolutely. It was much, much needed. Much, much needed change that we just shifted. Wow, this is so amazing. Three of Swords. Severe heartbreak. So, okay, so this was about to create some severe heartbreak, but we just avoided it. However, also the much needed change. That severe heartbreak was underneath that murky water. So maybe you were subconsciously even, or maybe consciously really scared about this happening, but being encouraged to come up out of that, the negative feeling. Water is about emotions. So come out of the dark, murky, negative water emotions and come into the sun. Like she's not even wet anymore. Doesn't look like it. She already looks pretty dry, and he looks like unfazed. So it's time to heal the heartbreak. Can we clarify that Three of Swords, please? Justice. Fair judgment. Okay, so this is going to be treated fairly. Now, this reminds me of in the Y Files, they just put out a video recently. I don't know when it was put out. Something called The Watchers. The Watchers and San Luis Obispo in California. I think the woods over there have people that are like kind of dark shadow people that are in the woods, and woods are kind of representative of that dark shadowy place, kind of wandering through, not knowing what to do kind of thing. And there's these watchers, and if you look at them for too long, and they have glowing eyes like that, or they have, I saw her as glowing eyes, but she has a blindfold on. Anyway, they have these glowing eyes, and if you notice them, they'll take off. They'll vanish or whatnot. They don't like being stared at or looked at very long. But one woman thought she had to go through there all the time, so she thought, well, what if I just lay down some flowers or give them something? And she did that. And every time she came through, she'd lay some flowers down and she'd go, to her job. And then she'd come back through the woods to go back home again. And different flowers were left for her. So I just feel like we're being reminded to see through the blindfold and to go into the purity and fight the good fight from our hearts and from that pure space in the darkness. And the right thing will prevail. So justice means everything is going to work out in your favor. Like it is going to be a just and fair thing that happens. Yeah. Okay. Page of Swords, strategic solutioning. Strategic solutioning. Can you tell us why we got, Page of Swords, gathering more information. How have we gathered? Oh, yeah, we just gathered more information just by tapping into spirit. You will be provided more information as to solutions as well. Okay. So we've been given some solutions with this blissing and this, what we just did here, this manifesting we just did. So also, Page of Swords is a spy card. So maybe let's see, how much is she attains? It's speaking. Okay. It can be a spy card, but I don't think that's what we have here. We've got it's immature speaking, or speaking without knowing quite what you're talking about yet, kind of thing. Like it's kind of like a lot of true love when they come back together, go to talk. Page of Swords can come up, and Page of Swords could be like saying something stupid or saying something immature or saying something like I said, like before you really know what you're talking about. So let me see why. Oh, okay. Truths to be discovered is what they just said. They're clarifying, because that card has so many meanings. And it depends on the cards around you. And we've got justice and the 10 of coins. So justice and the right thing happening, and us being given solutions to move forward, to heal things, to continue the healing of the earth. Okay. Reconstruction, reconstruction of the earth, revitalization, okay. All right. Wow. And I just asked, is the pole shift going to happen now? And I got to know. I can't believe it. I mean, I can, but you know what I mean? It's like, oh my gosh, what a relief. What a tremendous relief. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. The Hierophant, have faith. Have faith in the teachings you've been taught all along. Oh my gosh, look at the Watcher in the background. Give the Watcher flowers. Because many people were afraid of the Watchers until that woman did that. Instead of fear, she offered love. She offered flowers. So offer flowers to this situation, and the sun is going to come out and light everything up, and lighten everything up. So, whoa, I'm just like, lasting security, you guys. Do you want to cry? Lasting security. Look at them planting trees, even growing families, having nuts and seeds in abundance, and planting everything anew. This could be in the new earth, or we could just repair what we have done here. Start the wheel of fortune going, start reversing the direction it was going in, and start. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Wow. The unstoppable card. This is unstoppable. Read that statement again. What did that say? We have succeeded in halting the pole shift paradigm on Earth once and for all. That's unstoppable, right? It's now impossible. It's now an impossibility, as so many of us have risen above our fears and found who we truly are. CERN is now rendered ineffective due to the much more powerful energy we've put out there as enlightened ones. Ooh, and just in the nick of time, persevering willpower with a chariot. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at the imagery. It's like from one perspective that we're leaving behind, that we're driving out of, is the cloudy tree, is the dark tree. And on the windshield, look at on the windshield is a bright future, a bright tree. Have you ever been in a, oh my gosh, I've so been in a storm like this. Haven't you? Where behind you is like just complete and total darkness and like scary looming clouds. And in front of you is this gorgeous landscape of sunset, or like just brilliance of the sun shining through. And you're just like, how is this possible? I've totally had it happen. I videotaped it. I thought it was the most incredible thing I'd ever seen, but this reminds me of that. Maybe some of you will be taking a road trip as well to start that new life, to start that new, bright, happy life. Maybe you're going to be moving or taking a trip or going somewhere different than where you are, but have persevering willpower in this situation, because we'll probably be hearing things to the contrary. You know what I mean? So just know your truth. Remind yourself of the truth if you have to, and watch this video again. Align with this again. Remember, we just watched that video on manifesting, on how to manifest. Is there anything else in here that you want to show us? Yes. Take that leap of faith and just choose to believe the pain is over. The pain is over. I'm done with pain. I'm done with pain. I'm done. The Queen of Wands, confident ambition. Yeah. Just be confident. We got this. Look at that. The Nuki behind her on the water, full of emotion. Like the phoenix rising from the ashes, we will be. Call me Yoda. All right. One more. Oh my gosh. Need I say more? Unbridled joy, you guys. We've risen above it. We manifested it. The magician. Strong leader. Be a strong leader. Be a strong leader in your strength and in your truth and renewing. Be the emperor. Be the leader in your community. Be the leader in those around you who are in fear. Help them. Help them rise above this as well. Stay holding hands with God. Show them the way. Show them how it's done. Wow. That was incredible. Oh, they're wanting to also show you what spirit animal is helping right now. Hummingbird, miracles. Miracles. You are the joy bringer. Didn't we just say bringing or joy something? You bliss the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Oh my gosh, if you're not crying right now, I'm feeling this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So if you're seeing hummingbirds, or if you see hummingbirds, that's your little reminder to stay in your knowing. Okay, what guide is helping us with this right now? Butterfly maiden, I just saw at the bottom, but we just got that the other day. So let's just see if it comes up again when I shuffle. Which guide is the guide? Is the guide that's helping us right now? Those fell on the ground. Okay. Should I use the ones on the ground? Yes, actually. Okay. Not all of them, but whoa. That was a rocky ride. Okay, what do we have here? Wow. Huh. Okay. So this one, or this one, that one. Okay, but these other ones also apply. Okay, so I guess they all apply. This could take a minute. Okay. Rhiannon, inner strength. You're finding your inner strength right now. inner feminine strength with that moon behind her, listening to your intuition. Okay, Rhiannon. Beautiful Rhiannon rides in on a white horse, like a knight in shining armor, right? We're our own knight in shining armor. Bathing you in her moonlit glow, she sees that you need a reminder of your inner strength, your Nuki inside. Jumping down from her saddle, she confidently takes your arm in hers as you walk along together through a magical forest. With the watchers watching. It may feel as if life is stacked against you, or that your challenges are just too much to bear, Rhiannon said softly. I see the weight upon your back, the uphill climb, the obstacles in your path. Let's set your burdens down for a moment. As you gaze into my eyes, I invoke your great spiritual powers of endurance. You were made for this life of determined empowerment, that chariot. You will reach your destination. Don't crumble now. You have what it takes to go the distance. I'll never ask you to ignore your suffering or fatigue, but your instant remedy is to remember your sovereignty and greatness. Recall your enormous capacity to triumph within seemingly impossible circumstances. Reflect upon your inspiring perseverance in the face of any oppressive system that doesn't honor you. Stay devoted to the path that's calling now. You're stronger than you know. Oh my gosh, she's reminding us of that power within us. Here are the other meanings. If you're feeling defeated or overwhelmed, ask for help. Don't let the past define your present. This relationship or situation requires your commitment now. This situation requires your commitment now. Your current challenges holds a hidden gift. Yes. Do the thank you God for my misery exercise on this, or whatever fears you have surrounding it. Challenge and adversity brings forth your majestic strength. Okay, it's to make us stronger. This time is to make us stronger. And bringing up all of our fears and things lately has been to make us stronger, not to defeat us. Aphrodite. Aphrodite rises from the sea like that picture of that guy carrying his daughter out of the water. Rises from the sea to bring pure feminine blessings and lessons, her radiance showering upon you like a rose crystal waterfall. Wow. She takes you into her temple, attuning your energy to her rose quartz crystal, laying pink roses at your feet. Her priestesses anoint your body with rose oil. Aphrodite says, believe, beloved, see yourself as I see you, as an everlasting expression of the divine. Heal those old wounds of not beautiful or not lovable. Look into the mirror and see your true essence. Your relationships echo your relationship with yourself and the goddess. As you practice loving yourself, so you'll see the rebirth of self-love reflected back to you by your partner, friends, family, and the entire world. Renew your trust, as love never truly leaves. Your heart has a different healing pattern from your mind. So if you're in a process of heartbreak, listen to what your heart is saying. Create a fresh template of love with the vibration that honors you. My spirit is breathing excitement and passion into your heart. A new cycle of love awaits. A new cycle of love awaits. A new relationship is trustworthy, so open your heart. Amplify the romance in your life with simple gestures like buying flowers for yourself or a surprise for your loved ones, or for the dark figures in our life that are the watchers in our lives. Book a pampering treatment to reflect your inner beauty and self-worth. And say to yourself, I cherish myself and create beautiful relationships and a beautiful future. Apollo is the last one. Oh, it went right to it. It is actually the next one. I didn't even have to flip the page. Apollo. Well, Apollo, what do you have to say to us right now? Wake up. The divine realms are communicating with you, sweeping in upon his shining chariot. Apollo comes to illuminate the stream of heavenly messages that are being sent your way. Blonde curly curls gleaming in the sun, Apollo sits down next to you and starts to play rapturous music on his lyre. A wondrous and intuitive language is being spoken through signs and synchronicities, he says. Spiritual guides commonly send symbols like feathers and rainbows to remind you of their presence. Pay attention to words, phrases, overheard conversations, song lyrics, music, colors, images, symbols, and number patterns that you experience repetitively. I've been seeing 11 and ones like crazy. How about you guys? So pay attention to all these things. You may have a sense of heightened awareness or sudden stillness as the sign is delivered. Divine messages will always be kind, loving, encouraging, and positive. They don't tell you to do anything. Rather, they nudge you in the right direction of your highest good, reinforcing your inner knowing. If you don't understand a divine message, ask yourself, if I really knew, what would this sign mean? Interpret it kindly and trust yourself. Other additional meanings are make a sign journal, record your divine messages, and notice recurring themes. You may have had significant past life experience at the Delphic Oracle. You'll soon receive a valuable oracle card reading or intuitive session and follow a career path in music. If you've been thinking of getting a reading with me, maybe that's a little nudge to do that. Okay, invocation. Apollo, help me interpret the language of spirit. All right. So I'm going to do just a blessing on all of that we just covered for a moment, and then we're going to look at some final spirit messages from my spirit oracle deck. Okay. It's Sunday, and I'm just relaxing, and I just felt the urge to make this message. So I apologize for the Sunday do. I keep feeling it. Okay. I know. I don't need to apologize for it. I'm just saying I acknowledge it in case you're noticing. You're right. I look messed up today. And we can do that. We can give ourselves permission to be ourselves. Okay. All right. Hamashashena tayin sanse hipoma ahana I. Hala shishim pohuma ansa se la henake. Na pumpa bahena she na taike la sansipina pumahana ai. Ela shishinke na pu and she hela and taikens. All right, here we go. Da-da-da. What spirit give us in terms of advice right now? If you're trying to make a decision right now, take your time making that decision. You'll know when to take action to where you won't miss the window. This could also mean that, if things start happening and looking like we're in the old paradigm, just know that you're going to be divinely led in that moment. As long as you're holding hands with God, staying in that love vibration, you're going to not miss the window. Okay. You're going to be taken to that next dimension, or you're going to, be told what to do. Go here, do this, but hold that vision and hold that reality of this never needing to happen at all. It's not about always being positive. Negativity is just part of still having an ego. It's about catching yourself being negative and picking yourself back up again as quickly as you can. Yeah. So like I was saying, like if you start to doubt or you start to worry, maybe we didn't just, I'm getting a ringing. Play and have fun. It's a fairy. Play and have fun and bring joy into your life as much as you can. Like they're saying, like jump up and down with joy, dance around your house, and be excited, and like that'll help you to stay in that higher vibration. If you start to worry or get scared or anything like that by things that you, because we're in these where there's all these different timelines going on at the same time, so it could very well look like it's still going to happen. It's not happening. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. Okay. So the fairies are saying, we'll help you. We'll help you stay in the joy vibration and dance and laugh it off. And just like, blah, 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 just run around your house. Blah, 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 you'll crack yourself up. Do whatever it takes to like rise up out of it, but just, rise up as quickly as you can out of negativity. And in my last Ask Amy Q&A, I talk in the beginning of the video about how to rise up out of that as well. Because a lot of people really don't feel alone if you're going through some tower moments. The tower and the tarot is something shocking that can change your paradigm, and it lines you with something more authentic for you. So it's basically shakes your world as it is, and it's because you're not living your most authentic life, and you've not been paying attention to the signs, and you've not been making a move on it. So here it comes. They're going to shake you out of there. They're dumping you out of the purse, and they're throwing the purse away and telling you, okay, now go where you're meant to go. And you're going to go there. You're handling yourself better than you think. Keep it up. No one is to blame. I feel like this is part of like some of you feeling like your divine masculine should be here. No one's to blame. You just see the advantages and benefits. See what the benefits and advantages are from where you are and go from there. So that's the thank you, God, for my misery exercise. Thank you, God, that my masculine is not showing up yet. Thank you, God, that I'm facing this on my own. Thank you, God, that, all of that. You've done nothing wrong. It's not that they're not showing up because you've done something wrong. You've done nothing wrong. If you've been watching my channel, you should know this. The masculines just got to go through what they got to go through. Don't take it so seriously. Just laugh it off and trust a solution will present itself at the perfect time and in the perfect way. There you go. Perfect. Absolutely. Could not say it more perfect. I need to repeat that. Don't take the pole shift so seriously. Just laugh it off and trust that a solution will present itself at the perfect time and in the perfect way. And stay holding hands with God. Stay present in the moment. Someone needs a bit of tough love if you're to love yourself and live like you want to. So I have been predicting suitors coming forward and whatnot. So just make sure that you say yes to what will, say, when you're in I don't know, faced with these times for sure, you don't want to deal with the nonsense anymore. You don't want to deal with someone who's totally egotistical and stubborn and all that stuff. It's like, you don't want to deal with that right now. You need support, you need love, and you need somebody who's going to have your back and be there for you, period. So don't be afraid to tell somebody who you used to believe you was your true love. Don't even worry about rejecting that person, because you will be rewarded with somebody who's even more aligned with you. Okay. So the torch will be passed to a person who can truly be there for you and stand the test of time. Always align with your highest truth and speak from that place for the best possible outcome for everybody involved. Live your truth. Yeah. The tower might have to happen to get you to live in your truth, to relocate you, to get you to a new location, to get you, live your truth. Don't wait on that other person. If you're like waiting for that other person, don't wait on that other person. You just go forward into your truth, into what you want. We're doing all we can to comfort and encourage you through this time. You're very important to us. We love you. Aw. We're protecting you. Now, I think that they're just saying in general, they are protecting you. I just got to guess. But also from black magic and negative energy being sent your way. That's CERN. Just wanted you to be aware. Please sage or clear the energy where you are. So we're going to do a protection blessing right now. And remember that no one can make you do anything. or make you feel anything. You either buy into their story if you don't. If their story makes you feel bad, just choose a better story and take your power back. What are you listening to anybody else for as to what they think? You listen to you and your own truth, period. That's it. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay. Because if you're the only one who's led in the situation, if you have a group of 10 people and they're all saying something different, but you feel totally aligned with your truth and you feel good about it and that feels like inspired for you, if you do that, you're going to save everybody else's butts. Everything is going to work out for everybody beautifully if you just follow your heart and do what you know is the right thing to do. Period. That's how it works. If you don't like a situation, practice observing you in the experience rather than being in it yourself. So remember, holding hands with God, being present in the moments, watching yourself as the observer is absolutely key. And I did go into detail about what that looks like to watch yourself as an observer in a past Ask Amy Q&A, I believe it was. Step outside yourself and look from a more detached perspective. Okay, so on Instagram, there was this funny post about this guy was bringing up in Friends, there was a scene where I forget his name, but this guy had like tight leather pants on, and he wanted to take them off because they were so tight, but then he couldn't get them back on, and it turned into this like situation where he was very stressed out trying to get his pants back on. And yeah, see, don't be swayed by other people. Follow your heart and it'll all fall into place, both for you and everybody else involved. Stay certain and stay positive. Thank you, Spirit. So he was really stressed out and everything. And if you look back at these situations in your own life where you've even watched other people kind of like, it always ends up hysterical or funny from an outside perspective. So we're watching this guy trying to put his pants on, we're cracking up. And we're stressed out for him, but we're like all cracking up too. That's how we could view our own lives if we look at it from an outside perspective. Like, look at her, just like look at her trying to figure this out. She's fumbling around and all of that, and like almost everything that are just a really cherished moment in history, not even in our full history, but our personal history. Or some of our best and favorite moments are the ones where there was something pretty scary going on, or pretty uncertain, or pretty precarious. There's something about it that was incredibly uncomfortable. And you ended up coming out laughing about it years later, right? So, all right. And what else? All right. That's it. That's it for now. All right. So let's do a blessing for your protection. Yes, I remembered. All right. Hama shashenkai na taisan se ela pumamaana ai. They said, don't be double-minded. That's a term that they use a lot in the sovereign world, in the freedom world. So you probably heard it before, but it basically means like, don't say this and do this. And don't, so a lot of people get themselves into trouble going into the devil's lair, going into the courtroom. And it's like, don't even go into the devil's lair. They handle it administratively. I know this is over some of your head, but it's like meaning you haven't gone there yet. You haven't gone, deeper to look into that kind of stuff yet. But basically, so the wow, what were they talking about with freedom? Freedom and sovereignty. No, don't going into the devil's lair. Double-mindedness. Thank you. Don't go into the devil's lair. It's like, don't go into arguments with people either. Don't go into arguments with people thinking that you're going to somehow sway them over to your side. Just stay in your own space, stay in your own lane, stay aligned with your own truth. Let that be whatever it is, and let them believe what they're going to believe. Oh, the world is ending. Let them do all that. You stay right here in your lane, and you just know your truth. You know your own personal truth. I'm just saying that I'm just preparing you in case it starts to look like the other reality. You don't even worry about it. Like, I use the story too of when I was enlightened for those 6 months years ago. I was working at a very high stress job, a corporate job, guys, and I still was able to enlighten in that environment. And I was having a meeting with my boss and the executive director, and I was it's kind of like a marketing director, but it was a community relations director. So I was in an office having a meeting. All of a sudden, these nurses literally tumbled through the door fighting over his desk. We were like, what? But I was very present in the moment because I was enlightened. And so I just looked at it like, oh, isn't this interesting? Like a TV show or something just popped on. Huh, look at this. And they were yelling and screaming and pulling hair and like dumping things off the desk. And he was like, what is happening? See, it was really stressful at the time, but it's hilarious looking back. And so, and he looks over at me, and I'm just sitting there like Buddha or something, like all peaceful and calm and just sitting there enjoying the show, And they, like the Tasmanian devil came whipping things around, blah, 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 boom, went out the door. And he was like, guys, we're having a meeting in here, get out, So he pushes them out the door. And and well, he actually did. He was really good with people. So he was like, he settled them down and sent them out the door. But then he looks over at me and he goes, why didn't you even flinch or anything? Like, why didn't even? And I just kind of laughed. And I was just like, because I'm paying attention to me and my presence and my aliveness in my body. I don't think that's the answer I gave him, but that was what I knew to be true. It wasn't any of my business what was going on out there. I was tending to my own inner world. That was my only business. And that truly is our only business. Staying aligned within us, knowing who we truly are, knowing that essence is who we are. That's what's important. So no matter what goes on in our external world or what we hear and whatnot in the days ahead, just know that beautiful future awaits you, whether it's in the new earth or it's here. That beautiful life is ahead for you, and just stick to these words and watch this video again. If shit starts hitting the fan and you need a reminder, we have conquered this. Am I right? Yes. All right. Let's just pull a couple tarot, go away from all of that, because we're going into very prosperous, abundant, inspiring times. Lots and lots of wonderful things happening for us. That was at the bottom of the deck. This is an opportunity, wow, for even wealth and incredible passion projects, they're saying. So ignore what they're trying to offer you. Ignore what they're trying to offer you to believe what they believe. Don't take the bait. A miracle. Have strength, because a miracle is about to happen. Just keep focusing on your healing. You got this. You are strong. You are strong. Okay, lay down the burden. Lay down any burden or regret or sadness, balance out, and make a judgment call to come together with other like-minded people. So, and this is going to be, this is a discussion we can continue to have in my forum on my website as well. So new videos coming on that website and a new forum and everything. So I shut down my Telegram channel, but I'll be in the forum with you guys actively. So that's going to be really, really fun. All right. Have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I'm so elated and tremendously relieved. It's time to celebrate. Yay. We can do this. We did it already. It's already manifested. We got lots of proof of that. So, wow. Did you see that? The screen just lit up like a nuki. So, and you'll probably continue to get signs and synchronicities that are going to be just affirming for you all of this. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.